MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Dragons and the Lightning. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Edgar Navarro, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Digging in, Bryce Lewis, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Stepping up now, Juan Hernandez. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. Hernandez, a 5'10" switch hitter. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Now the 2-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The third base.
Now in the box, Sam Quintero. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Dan set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Nero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So now to the plate, Douglas Lamb. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
In now, Reggie Kellard, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Right side, but it's well fouled. The 0-2 once more. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Omar Valido, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The set. And the 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hinson is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. Boone Askew is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Stepping in, Timmy Hinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Lightning, the center fielder, Timmy Hinson.
Now the pitch. On the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, Jason Eagle.
Prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back in standing. First offering on its way. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball, from offense to defense, pitching.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. They'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate now, Mo Cole. No balls and a strike to count. They'll start things here at 316. 10 home runs and 29 driven in. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Into the box now, Royce Phillips, and he fouls this one off. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lewis will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting fifth, not shortstop, Burr Sanders.
At the plate, Bo Sanders. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here comes the first pitch. At Askew is becoming a rare bird in today's game in that he's known as a starter that frequently goes deep into outings and does so with great effectiveness. He's not your five-and-done guy. He wants to eat up innings and finish as many games as he can.
Matty V, this guy's a throwback to the pitchers in the 70s and 80s that want to finish what they start. He seems to get better about pitch 75 and 80. He has about 125, 130, and he's one of the few guys that can maintain stamina through a 9-inning game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Slocum has it, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Lightning lead it 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Slocum.
Mike Slocum.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Alonso Taveras. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And there's ball 2 now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Sanders ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting up, the pitcher, Boone Askew.
Now at the plate, Boone Askew, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ryan Nichols. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you could get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
To the plate now, Eric Piper, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. The runner at first with no outs here. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Ryan Hinkle, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, a diving stop. He'll go to second for 1, and it's by him into right field.
Oh, that's a shame because he made an outstanding diving stop right there. That's when I think the adrenaline might have been pumping a little bit too hard and the ball just takes off on him. Too bad. That could have been a highlight reel play.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Edgar Navarro. First offering on its way, and he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. Quintero is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 9.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Timmy Hinson. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a ball 1-0.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
2 men are on with 2 men out. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Bryce Lewis. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Hinson is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So stepping in, Juan Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch.
That's inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Change up low, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Sam Quintero. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 1-0. is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
2 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Now to the plate, Jason Easel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. At the plate, Mo Cole. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to right field. Lamb is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Phillips.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Royce Phillips. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Douglas Lamb, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Douglas Lamb.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Lamb playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Now batting, Reggie Kellogg, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Easel will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Omar Valido.
So striding forward now, Omar Valido. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Now at the plate, Mike Slocum, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in, Bo Sanders. First pitch on its way. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Two pitches fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Into the box now, Ryan Nichols. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Eric Piper.
Stepping into the box, Eric Piper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. The Lightning are out on top, 1-0. Striding into the box, Alonso Taveras. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure it won't.
Standing in now, Boone Askew. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. The second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bryce Lewis. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 1-0. Bounce to first. Reined in. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. Nashville is out in front, 1-0.
Leading off for the Lightning, the right fielder, Ryan Nico.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. ball one. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Fourth home run for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor of the game.
Roberts will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The average coming in at 266. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Into the box now, Timmy Hinson swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouls this one off. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jason.
Digging in once again, Jason Diesel. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Runners on first with 1 down. Up high, 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
He's going.
Runners going. In there, now the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. One out and a runner on second base. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Also striding in, Mo Cole. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Hero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Popped him up. Tavares will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Sanders.
Ready for another shot now, Bo Sanders. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1-1. Here it is.
The count is 1-2.
In the air, down the line in left. The left fielder is on the move. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 3 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Nashville is out in front here, 2-0. Brad Morrison takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Morrison.
Leading off the inning, Juan Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hinkle is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Sam Quintero.
Now at the plate, Sam Quintero. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Quintero is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
The right fielder, number 4.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Douglas Lamb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Nichols. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Ryan Nichols.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Smoke toward third. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Eric Piper.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Piper. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Jeremy Lilly enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Stepping in now, Ryan Hinkle, and that misses ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Wesley Rain will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. strike down in the zone, 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
He thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Driven the other way, but caught down at third, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
The center fielder, Double Dog, Timmy Vincent.
Settling in now, Timmy Hinson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So coming to the plate, Jason Easel, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
He's set. The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And the count will be full. Here's the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Javier Rosa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Reggie Kellogg.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Count still at 1-2. Here's the pitch. This is in the air to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 6,
Digging in, Omar Valido comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Looked to be a base hit off the bat, but he was able to range far into the hole to cut it off. His show track demonstrates over 20 feet, as a matter of fact. Then, just as impressively, the strong throw across the diamond to finish off the out. Now at the plate, Mike Slocum. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he misses again. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here's a swing, high drive, left field, out of here. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
To the plate now, Alonso Taveras, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Set and the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Ready with the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a one-run ball game. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Lightning lead this one 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jack Dooley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Frankie Fernandez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 7, Frankie.
Striding in, Mo Cole. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. 4-1. Looking at his career totals, Cole begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. When he finds his spot there, 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So now to the plate, Royce Phillips fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. He's got it. The next 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate, Bo Sanders.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Donnie Ryan will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Stepping in, Frankie Fernandez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Ryan has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. I'm set with the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Bryce Lewis. Here comes the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Our pitchers duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Juan Fernandez. And this one's in the dirt. And, the pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, so that runner will make it to third base safely. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check?
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
plate now, Sam Quintero, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A pause, and the 0-2.
That's down 1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Strike 3, and the potential tying run left on base as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Nashville is on top 2-1. Digging in now, Ryan Nichols.
The catcher, Ryan Nichols.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Eric Piper.
Ready once again, Eric Piper. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Ryan Hinkle, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 2nd home run of the game. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Connie Rock will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Pitch on the way. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Grounded slowly to the left side. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. Nashville is on top here, 3-1. Clark Levy takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Douglas Lamb.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in the switch hitter, Reggie Kellogg. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Right there for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high, nasty, diving out of the zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box now, Omar Valido. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Here it comes. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Just hung in there on that one. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Nashville jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Edgar Navarro earns his first win of the season. Clark Levy records the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs on 8 hits. 2 errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the visitors, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Got so good.